We have been considering this for some time. So this is a considered move by the bank. We don't regard it as sudden because we've been working on it and considering it for a period of time. At the moment, we are at the stage of internal testing, and shortly we're going to launch an external pilot. So for that, we'll have up to 2,000 pre-selected customers who will be able to buy and sell up to 10 crypto tokens with a link to their CBA account. So we'll start small. It's a measured first step, but we're excited about the future opportunities.
How did you choose those 10?
So we were fairly selective in terms of what we thought that customers would want to access, and also we always have our mind on what will provide value. So we looked at some of the tokens which have the biggest market capitalizations, and we excluded some of the tokens which have purposes which we don't really support. So for example, there are tokens which are designed to protect the user's privacy, and due to our regulatory obligations, that's not something that we want to support. So we excluded coins such as that.
Sophie, what's in it for the bank? What sort of margins you're looking at, particularly for trades? Have you worked that out yet?
We're still working on that, so it's not public yet, but the business model behind it will be a fee per buy and sell trade, as is the norm for the market.
But presumably this is going to have to be competitive with what's already out there, and I would imagine you're expecting other banks are going to follow.
We don't know what other banks in Australia are considering in this space, so I can't comment for them. But certainly there's a lot of other players that are already in this space and that have been in this space for many, many years. And we've been observing what they're doing, watching the market as it matures, seeing big institutions get in as investors, and seeing the investment in crypto become generally more mainstream. And so as we've observed that, we've also seen our customer behaviour, and we're aware that our customers are already in this space, but they believe that there's some problems to be solved. So that's what's driving our vision to try and create this solution, which we're trying to make very simple, instant in terms of the transfers in and out from the bank account, and also as secure as possible.
Yeah, well, that goes to that question of regulatory safeguards that would be in place for customers. What work has to be done before that is all sorted?
So in terms of the regulatory safeguards, obviously because you are a customer of a bank, you've got the safeguards around your CBA deposit, which is standard for banking. In terms of the regulation in the crypto space, that is a space which is in a state of flux. So we expect there'll be expanded regulation in that space. I know there's a lot of market support for that to happen. I think it would improve the market and would improve trust in the market. But for now, the regulations that we're very focused on is as a regulated financial institution and making sure that we abide by all those well-known regulations.
And is there an expectation that, in fact, you'll be offering crypto payments eventually?
It's a possibility, but it's not a near-term possibility. For now, what we've built is actually simply a solution in a closed-loop form, where the only on and off ramp is a CBA bank account, and it's really treating crypto as an alternative investment. So you can buy it, you can sell it, store it securely, but we haven't implemented any ability to use it to pay yet.
And Sophie, the bank's decided to partner with Gemini, a US-based exchange, and Chainalysis. Some criticism of why you haven't gone local. What's the decision behind that?
Yeah, we did a global search for the right exchange and custody partner. So we looked at offshore as well as local exchanges. And the key things that we were looking for was a close focus on security. So we believe that Gemini has institutional grade security. They're well regarded in that realm, and that was critically important to us. Gemini is also fairly experienced at dealing with institutional partners. We like that. We like the fact that they have set themselves up as a trust company in New York. It's a beneficial structure for us to know that the assets of our customers are segregated. They are used to meeting regulatory standards and doing regulatory reporting, and they've got a very good understanding of how to meet regulatory obligations. So we like that. We like that stance. So, and one other thing I should mention is it was also important to us for best execution that the exchange that we partner with has significant scale, and they're relatively large. So that's why we chose Gemini.
All right. Just quickly, is this driven by customer demand, or was this an initiative you thought was just inevitable given what's going on in the digital space at the moment?
Definitely customer demand. So in the last 2 years in particular, we've seen an uptick in our customers transferring money to crypto exchanges. And so we can see that some of our customers are already in that space. And in addition to that, they have told us some issues that they believe need to be solved in this space in terms of security, in terms of a bit of friction, getting money in and out of exchanges. And so we've looked to try to solve some of those issues that we know that they're experiencing today.